This is Baltimore, man. It's some early morning action. Ah, yeah, this is the city, man. And if you can't deal with this city, then you can't make it anywhere. It's a Saturday morning, and it is a spring, and it is overcast. And we are flying the streets. Now, if you got the courage, get on here and watch how it all gets done in the city that loves. And we do love the city, and the city loves us. And this is the city. Now, do you love the city? Do you love Baltimore? Do you know Baltimore? I know Baltimore, and I can tell you, this city is where all happens. Great things happen. Life happens here. Life happens here in this city. Even this early in the morning. We can tell you that. It's rough. And it gets rougher. But it's got some good things too. Like me, driving. And I'm going up on the Beltway, which is like going up on Cripple Creek. Remember that? The band? Well, if you don't know the band, then you don't know music. But the band was The Last Waltz. You see? You remember that movie? Or y'all too good? Well, we're going through here, and I do hope that all you good people up this early will like and subscribe to this wonderful channel, because we do good work. We try to be creative, and we try to do our own thing. And we advocate for this city, and we advocate for our great teams. And also, if you happen to be from down south, you're not left out, because we got the best prognosticator in football. His name is Fez, and you don't see him much on these channels, but when you do, he can distribute the knowledge better than all these overpriced ex-players, ex-coaches who only speak in good about who their friends are or what somebody told them. We do all the research, and Fez knows this shit like he's natural with this shit, see? So you gotta understand that, see? He knows this. He don't need no pieces of paper. He knows Dolphins, and he knows Orioles, and he knows Ravens. And he knows it deep. He's got that deep wisdom. He's like the Ben Kenobi of sports prognostications. So if you get the opportunity to see one of the programs, and we're going to have some more real studio programs coming up, I suggest you get on and try to chat with us, because we love it. And we don't charge any, we don't need super chats. We take all chats with us as super chats. You got it? That's how we work. You know how much you gotta pay to get on a super chat? Nothing. If we could, we'd pay you. But we can't. Because we're just getting our studio together. And we do these outside live streams so some people can see that we are from the city and what's going on in city traffic that day. Now, today, I'm going north. And we're going to explore what's up here in a part of northern Baltimore called Towson. I don't know where you're from, but Baltimore. Oh, there's my house right there. See that blue building? That we just passed? That's my house. That's where I stay. See my shit, I live inside a porta potty, because you know why? That gets me right access off the highway. Oh, I'm just joking with y'all on that one. But I'm driving up here. I might go to the NCR trail. Show you all that, because we got a lot of fans up in here watching this. But we're riding the road now, and it is an overcast day, and we're going fast. We are riding, driving and riding. Get on here and chat, say hi if you want. Look at the scenery. There are many beltways, but this one is ours. It's the Baltimore Beltway. And we'll take our beltway against your beltway any days of the week, and twice on Saturdays, maybe twice on Sundays. Hell, I remember there was a football game on a Tuesday during COVID. And I like to get the sky in these shots, and it's hard to get live stream on YouTube. You have to do vertical stuff, and you don't get the best shots, but if you're doing it from like your car or your phone, you kind of have to. So I see two people on here. Maybe you can say hi in the chat room. I'll say hi back. I won't be able to type back, but I can say hi. All right, right now I'm passing the Liberty Road, which is also known as Route 26, and that goes all the way to Liberty Town. And that's exit 18A and B. Randallstown, Lochern, Westland, Randallstown, East Lochern. We are moving now, buddy. We are flying down this road. I might just do that. I might just get on the 83 and go up there to the NCR trail. So hop on, all you live streamers. I know there's some out there in the morning. Got to stand up, man. Be heard, be seen. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm telling you, late night Baltimore. We're trying to go cut it down to LNB. We are the best sports podcast channel YouTube has. We're not consistent in our broadcast as far as our broadcast times, and that does affect, but we are really working on that. We are going to complete the studio, and we are going to have consistent studio shows, chats and everything, and we throw a lot of knowledge and entertainment and passion. So if that's what you like in your sports, then you should all check us out. Now I'm going to drive up 83 north, and that's where I'm going to continue the live stream. 8:12 here in the morning, a Saturday morning, bright and early. I guess if I didn't have to, I'd be lying in my bed. But if you're lying in your bed, you can just put this thing up on your Bluetooth and listen. Because it's my voice, and then it's just talking. It's like listening to the radio, some soothing, dulcet tones of late night Baltimore. You see a lot of trucks flying around here, as I always like to say now, because of the horrible Key Bridge disaster. These trucks can't go through tunnels, and they got to go around this side of the Beltway. But this early, traffic's flowing pretty well. Now the plan I have is to go up 83 and maybe go on the NCR trail, and then I might go into the Towson and see if the public library will be open by the time I get there, and maybe rent a couple and get some movies, DVDs, because they're hard to find these days. I want to stay with the traffic. I don't know if the Orioles are playing this week here in Baltimore, but I do know that we will be trying to put on a program on Monday, because we want to go over the draft. Now, what I saw of the draft last night, and I talked to Fez, I got in touch with Fez, said that, there's always some naysayers, but that the Ravens have done pretty well, and in fact the Dolphins have done pretty well, and that the great person who sees the future, who was it in Greek mythology? Mel Kiper. He was young, and he started to follow this, create his own. He created his own niche by being like covering the NFL draft. He saw the future, and he saw that it would become what it has become. He's kind of like the Obi-Wan, or more like the Yoda of draft. And you have to remember, he came from Baltimore. He's from Baltimore. He's a Baltimore fan, and he just started to take on the draft. I think he was there, man, by the late 80s. His son now works with him, but he's always a Baltimore fan, a Colts fan, I believe, Orioles fan, I know, and he really respects the Ravens. Although he'll criticize, he'll put the Ravens down. He'll give an honest opinion on how the Ravens did. He's not trying to buy any access or any favors with any teams. He says that like he really feels, and he's pretty smart. He gets it pretty accurate. He's pretty accurate with what he says, both how the draft will go and how the players, who the best players will be. He's had some misses, like we all have. It's more nailed down. I think that the NFL was a little more subdued in their coverage this year, because I think teams, it's like all the teams are quite smart. They have access to the same, a lot of the same, they're using algorithms, I guess AI and that kind of stuff to help them, and there aren't a lot of horrible decisions, and there aren't a lot of really idiotic trades, but there's just enough stupid teams, and they're becoming fewer, that will always add a little drama to the proceedings. I give you it's Cincinnati, isn't it? I can't really even make fun of Cincinnati anymore now. They've gotten smart. Detroit, they've really turned things around. I mean, Andy Reid, I mean, he's kind of like brilliant guy, and there are people following him and his intelligence and shrewdness. And John Harbaugh is not the best X's and O's guy, but he is brilliant as far as being a leader, letting his players be men. Even if he disagrees with some of the things they do, nothing like untoward off field, but his thing is, these guys are men and they'll make decisions. So I'm talking about if it's like speaking off the social issues. If he does not really get into it. He just says, these guys are men and they'll make their decision, whether he agrees with it or not, on social issues. But I mean, if we face it, social issues have become pretty people are coming around to the same sort of views. As far as being a coach, the guy who breaks the rules, who doesn't really think about, who thinks beyond the players, individual players, doesn't really think about it like that. Bill Belichick, one of the great coaches of all time. I think it was telling that in COVID, the Patriots had the most, I believe, the most players who opted out of playing that year because they had, in my opinion, they had the feeling that Belichick would not follow the COVID restriction rules. But Belichick has been ageist out of the league because it's hard to believe that some of these guys got jobs and he does not have. I don't think he has a job in any capacity. I know that they think that he would want too much power, but I can't believe that nobody could find a position for the man. That's on that Bill Belichick. Most of the coaches, though, are just very smart. They're able to collaborate with their assistant coaches. They're able to communicate with the players. They understand the players. A lot of them are even, almost as young as the players. Very young. Doesn't mean you're not going to be a great coach if you're a young coach. The greatest coach, or one of the great coaches of all time, in the top 5, in my opinion, top 6. He'd go higher if he would have stayed longer. It was John Madden, and he was like 31 when he was head coach, and you don't get smarter than him. Great coach. Don Shula started when he was like the youngest coach ever. What I say about Harbaugh is he's a guy who knows what he doesn't know. He's able to be flexible, go to the situation as far as his team is concerned. The year they won the Super Bowl, there's a rumor there was a bit of a kook, almost like Ed Reed and I don't know if Ray Lewis, but Ed Reed and some other players were saying they didn't like some of the coaching decisions. And from what I understood, John Harbaugh, he listened, and he listened. he didn't buckle, but he listened and, gave them respect of taking seriously what they said, and they ended up winning the Super Bowl. And that year, Cam Cameron was one of the coaches, the offensive coordinator, and he got unfortunately let go. And they won the Super Bowl. It was Ray Lewis's last year. So I guess it's saying that Tomlin is like this. He has heart for his players. I know that. He tries. I mean, he's done some funny things. One year he stepped up in a Ravens game. He got up to the line of scrimmage. I thought that was kind of, not the line, the sidelines, which was a very Bush League play. He went up to the sidelines on a return. This is when the Ravens and the Steelers really hated each other. This is the Heinz Ward times, and the big guy Suggs. It was during that era that he did that, but I don't know him personally, but he tries to. They try to be a classy organization, a visionary organization, even though they're Pittsburgh. We have to say that. But I guess I'm saying is that the draft, because everyone is a lot smarter when it comes to the information they have on the players, and potential. They see all the players, they see film on the players, they have the same kind of, they can break down the talent of the players. The draft is all some of the drama, but you still have some teams that'll make boneheaded decisions. Not so much now, but maybe like in the last 10 years it was still going on, like when the Browns drafted Johnny Manziel. You had people like, and they've gotten out of the league, like some real creepy guys like John Gruden, who, when he went to the Raiders again, everyone knew that it wasn't going to succeed because John Gruden was all about taking all the credit from him for himself, and he wouldn't be open to letting the players be part of any kind of credit if the Raiders did succeed. And he turned out to have some really disturbing kind of thoughts when they did background. They found some things, his emails. Some other bad folks were thinking about Daniel Snyder. I mean, just really a disgrace. I mean, it was a great thing when he got out of the league. Guys like that. Now, of course, you still got some bad people, but you're getting more good people and some very good judge of talent and some good, a lot of great offensive minds are in the league now. And there's still enough dumb teams like that'll make this decision, just not the real horrible bonehead decision that used to make the draft so really fun. But I thought that many quarterbacks, that's a lot of quarterbacks to go. Well, it was like 6 quarterbacks in the first 12 picks, but Hell, you can't win without the quarterback. You need the quarterback. So I guess they kind of. I mean, I don't know what choices they had about as far as that goes about picking quarterbacks, wide receiver talent. Nobody wants to be like miss on a Mahomes or something. Kansas City, smart. Now, what we don't want in the NFL is for teams to turn like the regular season is they're like everybody gold bricks to the regular season and gets all fired up for the playoffs. Although that would be the shrewd way to go. I mean, if you come in with a refreshed and healthy squad at 9-8, even if you have to go on the road, that's a lot better than going in with a lot of injuries and a beaten down team at 11-6, I think. Also, there's still room for supposedly smart guys where they banty around the word genius, such as Shanahan, right? He didn't even know the rules when it came to the Super Bowl last year, so there's still enough weird decision making that keeps things interesting. The guy didn't even know the rules, and he really made dumb decisions the year before that. Okay, anyway, we are at the NCR trail, and we are going to walk the NCR a little bit while we continue this live stream. Please like and subscribe to the LNB. We really appreciate it. Here we go. We'll be walking out here. Parking lot up here is packed, even though it's an overcast day. I got my wallet, right? Oh man. I take my wallet out. You know what? I bet you. That's all right. I'll go back later. I'm not going anywhere. All right. Let's see our trail today. Here it is. It's overcast. Well, no NCR. I mean, no wallet means no. No getting any movies at the library. Shoot. Man. All right. NCR Trail is the best. And it has the best porta potties. Look at these. These babies are nice and clean. Oh, pardon me. Sorry. So. Here. This is the NCR. I really don't have my wallet. I'm not driving all the way back. See the other side, pal. Here we go, trees. Up here. A lot of thick bush here. It's really a nice morning. You should come out here if you're watching this. Look at wood. These kind of trees down here. These trees are broken. Signs of wildlife here. Really, if you're watching this and you're in warm area, it's a little overcast, but it's not bad at all. Cool out here. It's not gonna rain. Yeah. Say 24, 26. Please like and subscribe. We ask humbly. It would really help us out. We're up here this early. This place is Sparks. Please leave comments, feedbacks if you watch this. We like to, we listen.
And it was that really long 5-hour rain delay. We waited for that.
It's just a wonderful. See the woods. This place is it's the best trail in Baltimore. Historic. They stopped calling it the Tory Brown Trail. For some reason. There's water. There's one. I'm probably here now. There's one. So this is used to be the Tory Brown Trail. When this was a rail trail, it was used by Abraham Lincoln when he was assassinated, and he went back from Washington to Springfield. This used to be the rail. This was the rail that he took to go up into the northern cities. And ironically, John Wilkes Booth either was born or lived up here in one of these little places along the way. I think Sparks. Some water. That's gunpowder falling. Oh man. Kill him. Please. There we go. This is Lion Kiln. Please like and subscribe. This is Lime Kiln. Kilns. Lime Kiln. Lime Kiln. Hey, person watching, like and subscribe. First mile. Going back to first the 1 mile mark. We're coming into some water here. Trees. Some water. All right. Hey, person on. We're going down this path. Hey, person on. Please subscribe. Oh, that must have been an old something. I've never come down to this part of the water. Hey, anybody here? I see a couple people on. If you like what you see, this kind of stuff, give us some support with maybe a like, maybe a subscription. It'd really be appreciated. It's beautiful, very serene. I've never been down to this path. How still the water is. It's like Walden Pond. It's just miles from downtown Baltimore. Less than 5 miles. Oh man, sand up here. Nice folks during COVID used to play music over in that embankment, a family. So there's a lot of good people and a lot of beautiful things in Baltimore. This is one, the NCR Trail. If you're in the Baltimore area, come on, check it out. They used to play over their music. Family. During COVID. Gave a lot of people comfort to use these trails then. Alright. I'm going back up to the other side. I would appreciate, yeah, please like and subscribe to the channel. I know I keep saying that. We usually don't say it in our podcast, but it's such a beautiful day. Felt inspired to reach out. Water goes out there. Can't think of a better place to be. Pretty serene, meditative. Go to the water. You can see the water is so still, the reflection. We did see this thing before. Check it out. This is part of the things you see hidden. Alright. Going back to the trailhead. Please like and subscribe. I keep saying it. I know somebody might. I just feel like sharing this. There. 5 o'clock.
to call him back, and I just didn't think that way.
The old mile marker. Western. Okay, I'm leaving. We are leaving now. The NCR trail. It's 9:10 in the morning. If you are still here with us, Now, heading back to the center of the what? The city. City. Time forgot. City of Baltimore. Horns. And then horns. It's called Baltimore. But it's really spelled Baltimore horns. Yes, it is. Alright, here we go. We're driving around now. Nice and easy peasy. Gotta go safe. People don't like to be seen. We don't film no people. Alright, we're at a stop. This is Ashland Road. Paper Mill Road, I believe. Lots of traffic in the morning, a lot of outdoor stuff that's popular around this area. And here's someone. And we hope that you can find it in yourself to enjoy this podcast. We've got great things coming in our future, and we want you all to be a part of it. We are one of the best podcasts in sports, and we want to be the best podcast of all. We're getting better and better, and we take it very seriously. Content. Here we are in Paper Mill Road, or Ashland Boulevard or something. I think it's Ashland. And we are about to go on Shawan Road. And we are about to be on 83 south towards the city. So, it's a day to get out because it's cool weather, and in a couple of months it's going to be so incredibly hot that you're going to think you landed on the sun. So I would say, please do yourself a favor and get out on a day like this. It's both fall and spring like today. All right, here we go. Coming up to Ashland Boulevard. Biker, you gotta be careful. Okay, we're careful. And let's get over here. Turn right here. We are heading now back into the downtown region of Baltimore. I don't know why I ended that letter with a D, but I did. All right. South End, because we came north. Wish we could give you more action shoots. Man. Would one of you good people like and subscribe to this thing? We think they really enjoy the podcast. And I'm not going to shill any more for the podcast in that regard. But we're new at that part of it, which is why we don't really have the numbers that other people get. However, on the flip side, we're trying harder to get better. Do a lot of live streaming, but mostly we're going to be working on our in-studio sports show, entertainment, comedy, and stuff. And this is us. This is me. chat, if you will. We love to chat. We're up in this is Hunts Valley. There's a train, a MARC train, goes up this way. The MARC train goes up this way. And that's why we were waiting for the crossing. The railroad cross paths are being lifted, and hopefully any seconds now the signal will be to safely go. And we're moving now into on 83. Yes. 83. I finally figured out, I know that 83 is Jones Falls Expressway, but I finally figured out exactly what it is. The Jones Falls is from Baltimore to, going from downtown Baltimore, part that goes to of 83, it goes north, is what I read. That's the Jones Falls Expressway. Even though 83 goes south and north and goes all the way up here to goes all the way up to Pennsylvania. I think it's just that part that's the Jones Falls, officially the Jones Falls Expressway. Now, I could have that mistake in that it's people going out of town, because it would make more sense if they talk about it on the traffic as people going in town. But I feel that it is going out of town north to 695. Anyway, over there's McCormick, and that is McCormick Spice, which was one of the Spice Girls. Oh, that's a kid joke. That's my old joke. Okay. Now we're back on the highway. Lots of cars going hither and throw and hither. And well, this is the greenery we see, the greenery we scenery. And we're going to drive further into town. This is 83. Now we are on 83 south towards the city. Traffic this morning, people getting out, getting up to their Saturday activities, whatever they may be. Hopefully something good. Hopefully you're all getting out. As you saw, the NCR trail is beautiful today, fall and spring, like as I said, and as I continue to say. Nobody wants to chat. I can chat, I can talk to you if I see you on chat, if you message. $6.95. we get to 5 more miles for this live stream. 5 more miles, 5 more minutes usually. Sounds like a Seinfeld bit. But why do they say, I'll see you in 5 minutes? They don't say, I'll see you in 5 miles. I heard that Seinfeld's going to be making another show with some of the old Seinfeld characters. I don't know if Larry David, but this is what I heard. This is what I heard. I don't know. Alright, we're almost there at the 695 and the end of this wonderful, wonderful live stream. I really appreciate all the people who joined up, kept me company today on my ride to the NCR trail. Beautiful place. I love to always talk about it, all its good qualities. But so 83 is kind of concurrent to York Road, or parallel. Now, there's Bedonia Road, 695 and about 3 miles. Isn't that wonderful? There's a big target. Now, if you get in an accident with this car, this truck, you don't have to feel so bad. It's got a target on its back, literally. All right, that wasn't that fun. All right. We're almost there. The end of this wonderful, wonderful live stream. I think we're getting better at it here at the Late Night Baltimore. On Monday, we will be doing a show about the draft, and we will have Fez will be there, and he will give his opinion on the draft in total. It ends today. I'm not sure who. I think the Ravens have done pretty well so far. A lot of a couple of good defensive players were available, and I think a receiver, and they've got to be they got to be able to beat the Chiefs this year. The Bills will be better, and the Bengals will be better, and the Dolphins will be better, and Houston might step up further, and let's see who else. Pittsburgh is always fighting. Cleveland, not sure. They're so weird. The Dolphins will sign Tua before the season starts. That's what I believe. But Fez, more importantly, believes. Okay, this will mark the end of the live stream. Please, if you have any good feedback to what you saw, please, bring it, send it our way, because we take everything, we listen to everything. We want to get better. Okay. We'll talk to y'all later.